World Tsunami Day is observed on the 5th of November every year. Such is the scale of the disaster that leads to the killing and uprooting of lakhs of people at once and even drowns the biggest of cities around the world. All countries, international bodies, as well as civil societies were called upon by the Assembly to mark this date as the World Tsunami Day. It is observed to spread awareness about the disaster into the wider masses.
Reading from the Holy Bible. From the letter of Matthew, chapter 8, verses 23 to 27. Jesus calms the storm. Then Jesus got into the boat and started across the lake with his disciples. Suddenly a furious storm struck the lake, with waves breaking into the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him up, shouting, "Lord, save us, we are going to drown." Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and suddenly there was a great calm. The disciples were amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked. "Even the winds and the waves obey him." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Tsunamis occur within Pacific Ocean's ring of fire. Fact 2. The first wave tsunami is not the strongest. Successive layers get stronger and bigger.
World Tsunami Day is celebrated to mark the immense effect of the waves on human beings and the way it can impact the land. Harder the waves hit the land, harder it strikes the people of the land. The deadly effects of a tsunami last long after the water has gone and the land is dry. Not only humans, tsunamis negatively affect the economy and pull down the entire system along with it.
When tsunami strikes, it leaves a person with no time to react. Keep track of the warnings and take action at the earliest to save yourself and your people. On this World Tsunami Day, let's spread the awareness about the dreadful effect of the mammoth waves. Every day, there are so many people at risk.
Fact 3. Tsunamis can travel at speeds of about 500 miles or 805 kilometers per hour. That is almost as fast as a jet plane. Fact 4. If caught by a tsunami wave, it's better not to swim, but rather to grab a floating object and allow the current to carry you.
There came a wave by Lily Usher. There came a wave like a great hand, grabbing everything on the land. Its fingers of foam circling round, uprooting trees, and razing homes to the ground. It aimed its fist at everything in sight. Nothing could survive this dreadful might. People ran in and out in time with the tide. Nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. The hand was born in the belly of the ocean, fed by plates, creating the potion. It grew in fury, it grew in power, the anger to be unleashed within the hour. No one knew what was on the way. People were working, children at play. A shriek of surprise as somebody saw a huge wall of white horses galloping ashore. The beasts dissolved under the heat, sweeping hundreds of thousands off their feet. There was crashing and crunching and tearing apart, seeping its way into everyone's heart. When the punch came with the force of an army, the few that survived understood the meaning of tsunami.
Tsunami is deadly and needs to be explained to the world so that they can stay aware of the condition. Coasts aren't safe due to tsunami, but that doesn't stop people from dirting the beaches. The biggest wave of harbor is known as tsunami. These walls of water are tougher than the toughest concrete.
Stop the harm you do to the nature. Tsunami is the nature's way to avenge. All the dirting we humans do in the sea comes back to us in the form of monstrous tsunami waves. Unless we're being fed to the nature will never be fed to us.
Tsunamis retain their energy, meaning they can travel across entire oceans with limited energy. Tsunami means harbor wave in Japanese. Su means harbor and Nami means wave. Harbor wave reflecting the Japan's tsunami-prone history.
Timely action can save thousands of lives during tsunami. Tsunami has to be dealt with more maturity and attention. Every alarm can save thousands of lives. Let's protect our people from the monster wave.
Nature has various ways of responding to the actions of human beings. One of these responses is a tsunami. When a tsunami strikes, no human forces can interfere other than precaution and prevention. World Tsunami Day is here to spread word on how we can help save lives in case of such an impending disaster on the shores.
Mother Creator, please heal those who have been affected by this quake and tidal wave. Let those who have died now be in peace and in happiness. Please comfort the people affected by this disaster. Bring their communities together in love, in prayer, and help them to care well for each other. Let the world community pray and assist the people affected by this disaster with much compassion and show their caring in practical and abundant ways. Let those affected by this earthquake and tidal wave rebuild better than before. Let them be strong. May good come out of this time of sorrow. Bless the earth. Bring peace and harmony to the lands, to the sky, and to the waters. In the future, if there be a need for the earth to release its tensions, let it do so in a way that is gentle and harms no one. Let the waters return to their natural ebb and flow. Let the earth be calm. Peace, peace, peace. Be calm, be still. Let the healing begin.